All right. Would you like to make your official guess for who you believe the killer is, Dan? I have mine, but I want you to say yours first in case you're not sure.
I know you think it's Emma. At least that's what I think. That's who you think it is. I just don't know. Is Emma the only reason like Emma's suspicious is because she was close to Kokoro, and because
That message.
that message, yeah. That's why she's suspicious. So let me just look at the list of characters we got here on the picture.
I can pull everybody up. Here.
That does work, yeah.
Well, I already get 2 people off the list. 3 people off the list. I don't think it was Mikado, so let's say 4. Or Yoriko, or Yuki, or Setsuko. Or yeah, the only one that like sticks out to me is Emma.
Do you think Emma?
Well, the only one that like Shinji is a little suspicious because it's like the F thing. I'm gonna say Shinji.
Really?
For my
I don't know, because you're gonna say Emma, right?
I'm gonna wait until you make yours to make mine. I don't want my choice to influence yours. You don't have to choose someone different. Like, just who do you think it is? It is. Like, we both did Setsuko last time. We were both wrong.
We both do Setsuko last time.
Don't forget the bonus thing we're gonna do now as well. We have to guess if you think the kill is void as well.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to do that. I want to do that as well.
Well, if it's Emma, it's because they're void, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would think. I don't see why Emma would kill Kokoro.
I don't think a void did this kill. It would make sense for a void too.
All right,
I don't think a void would do the kill either. But I don't think Emma would kill Kokoro unless she's a void. Because she seemed like genuinely upset about it.
Which is the reason I don't think Emma did it.
Which is why it's like, if it's a void, it would have to be Emma.
I believe that the message is very suspicious. And it's possible that Emma played a part in this murder. I don't think she did the murder. Because she seems genuinely upset. She seems to be playing a bit. Or she would be playing a bit if it was the whole, oh, I want to avenge her death. I think Kanade did it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, other than Emma, that was the one I was
Other than Emma, that was the one you were talking about the most.
She keeps talking to her sister about how she wants
She keeps saying everything's
like, oh, don't worry,
okay.
everyone's going to be fine. And she's just trying to have her sister not do anything to help. Because she's betraying her, is what I think. I believe that Kanade is not a member of Void. And she's just fucking crazy.
She is pretty weird.
I think she's totally got a dark side. But it's clear that she doesn't give a goddamn about her sister because her sister does nothing but bully her. Maybe she used to, but not anymore.
But she was nice.
She was, but based off how she was acting in the last class trial and this investigation, it's clear that that's a front.
No, I meant, but Hibiki was nice now.
Hibiki's nice now, but maybe that's a reason why Kanade feels like she's losing power over her. Hibiki's inability to keep relationships with other people made Kanade the only person she felt like she could talk to, which allowed Kanade to use her however she wanted to. Even though it felt like Hibiki was in control, it was Kanade all along. And now that Hibiki's opening up herself to other people, even though Hibiki herself would think that's her, like, you know, losing control, she's actually getting more control over her life than she would think, to the chagrin of Kanade. I could be reading way too far into it, but that's what I think is happening. And I think Kanade either came up to her own mind since the beginning, or ever since her sister did that, made up her own mind that, like, okay, like, I'm done with her, and I'm out of here.
Well, I don't think Sora did it, or Yuriko, or Yuki. I don't think Hibiki did it, or Mikado. I'm gonna leave Kanade up there. I don't think Setsuka did it. Don't think Emma did it. Yuri's dead. I don't think Iroha did it. Kokoro's dead. I don't think Shobai did it. That leaves me with Kanade and like Nikke. And Teruya, but I don't think Teruya did it. Let's go with Nikke.
Nikke. Okay.
Because I can't think of anyone else.
All right, now the other question. Now, so you're Kanade, you're Nikke.
Is
One
it
final
void?
question. Do you guys think this is a void queuing?
I do not think it is a void
When you
killing.
say like the
I do not
void,
believe that the killer that I chose is void.
I don't think Nikke. I don't think Nikke's void.
Okay.
Because
I
he
just wanted
seems
to-
very against. Well, maybe that's why he is void, though.
Yeah, anyone can be void.
'Cause he's-
Like, people can go about their own
That's why-
strategies of making them look not like void by either doing what Setsuka and Shinji are doing and saying, let's just be friends with them anyway, by doing what Hibiki did and saying they're terrible, you know, doing what Emma did and closing herself off to the conversation at all.
I don't think it was a void killing.
I don't think so either. I don't think a void would kill Kokoro. Nor do
No, I
I
don't
think they would go
think
to all
so.
this trouble. And so, that is what I think. Let us begin.
So you don't think it's a void queuing, either of you? Okay.
Neither of
No.
us.
I think it would be too soon to do another void killing and getting someone out of the way.
Finally, allow me to briefly explain the rules of the class trial. The results of the class trial will be decided solely by your votes. If you manage to quickly identify the true black, and only they will receive punishment. Should you vote incorrectly, everyone except for the black will be punished. And the latter party will be able to escape this field trip of mutual killing.
To think we'd return to this place. But now that we're in here, we have no choice but to get through this. Let's get through this mess with everyone.
Now then, begin your discussion. We're looking for the person who killed Kokoro.
Where should we start? I honestly have no idea.
I don't know either, man. I actually don't.
Everyone, there's something first I need to tell you. I honestly don't have any clue what happened at all.
Just ignoring him.
Everyone, please don't ignore me.
Okada, you got some nerve to speak to us right now.
Is it just me, or is my identity slowly fading out of existence?
It's just you. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Who are you?
I said this before, and I must repeat myself since it's only getting worse. You can ignore me all you want in everyday life, but you have to listen to me during trials. I, for one, did my fair share of investigating, and I would love to help you solve this case with you guys. You got some nerve, huh?
I agree that we need to listen to Mikado.
Hey, are you sure?
It's not like Mikado would let us fail the class trial, considering the stakes. And even a testimony from a person like him is still important.
What a woman you are, Sora!
What a trash bag you are. Most importantly, he could potentially be the Blackened. And though he might be a worthless, no better than a piece of shit scum, he still might have found an important piece of evidence.
You've broken my heart!
Good.
I love Mikado's.
Sora says so, then I guess we'll be fine.
I appreciate you listening to me, Aroha, but you gotta think about it yourself too.
Now that it's come to this, I'll show you my ultimate piece of evidence to restore your trust in me. Is it the
before I-
fucking? It's better not be the fucking cold bags again.
Okay,
This is
before
how
we
I
go.
did it.
Yeah, I did it. I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think of Sora as a protagonist so far? He's actually,
It's great.
I
As
really
expected.
like her. I really do like her.
She's the most goofy protagonist.
I like her more than Yuki, and I liked Yuki.
She's she's my second favorite protagonist.
Not
My
better
main
than
one-
Chad Hajime.
my
I need
favorite
to play the whole
protagonist is-
game before I see where everything ends up with their character. Because, like,
My
Who's your-
favorite protagonist
right
is
now,
Shuichi.
my favorite is
Shuichi?
Shuichi. Then
Yeah,
I'd
Shuichi will always
say...
be my favorite.
Second favorite I'd say is Kamaru. Then I'd say Yuki. Then I'd say Hajime. Then Makoto. And Sora,
Yeah,
I'm not
my
going to
point
put in that list until I beat the game.
Hajime's getting done dirty right now. Honestly.
There's nothing wrong with Hajime, because I really like all the other ones. Kaede, I'd put just below Hajime. Above Makoto.
Really? I love
I love Kaede, but she's in one chapter of the game.
That's fair. As a protagonist reasoning, she would be lowered. but as an actual character. Okay, I get your reasoning.
Yeah, it's a great
Still like
character, but like
Hodgman
you only
more
play her
than-
as a protagonist for one character or for one chapter.
Ultimate piece of evidence. Did you already solve the case?
Well, no, not yet.
Shut up! You're making us all lose focus! Agreed. Well, like Sora said, we shouldn't completely ignore him, but I doubt he'll be of any help. So let us proceed without him. Now, back to the start.
Guys?
Why don't we go over the overall flow of what happened? Kokoro would have done so, just like last time. Yeah, without Kokoro, we have nobody to rely on other than ourselves.
Don't waste this. I'm here for you. Guys, chill up. We can do this for Kokoro.
Alrighty then, the summary of the case. I mean, it's easier said than done. How should we do this?
Let's first talk about the situation just before discovering Kokoro's body.
Summary of the case. Just like last time. We're making a comic book right away. We don't have
That'd
a
be
clue
funny.
on who's the culprit, but we should find the solution if we work together. We don't need this, alright?
Hurry up! Shut the fuck up. We already know how to do it.
Wait, guys, don't quick no. Look how tall Iroha looks in this image.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
She's as tall as Tarui.
They upscaled her. Downscaled him.
Well, Shinji, everyone's the same height. Look how tall Yuki is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look how short Shinji is.
yeah. I just find it funny as all. I
It
just
is.
wanted to
You're
say
right,
that.
it's funny.
You could say that it's goofy, honestly, even possibly.
I was about to put 8 hours on the clock.
Wait, did you equip any skills?
I did not.
Oh my god. Well, alright. So, we found your dead body around lunchtime. We have like 3 skills we could have used. Oh well. Sorry, Zoe, Tui, and I went to here to bring her once.
But there was no answer from Kokoro. And we became worried about her.
And then I heard the commotion and joined you. So, called Monocro to open the door.
And when I entered, Kokoro was found dead.
No, I mean the Kokoro died around lunchtime.
No,
Not
that's
necessarily.
wrong.
And we should talk about our alibis during that time.
She was probably killed in nighttime, honestly.
We just don't know.
I mean, if
All we know is that we don't know.
All we
don't
know is that she didn't eat breakfast. That was still left outside, so she was
True.
probably dead
So
before
she
that.
Something
certainly
happened-
wasn't dead at lunchtime. It had to be before.
But something
certainly-
did happen to the food yesterday. But,
Mhm.
that
But
could've
what
been
I
mistake, could've been anything.
could say is, you're the killer, and you see someone left food out. You're just gonna get rid of that. You're not gonna leave that there.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Fucking dude, fucking setting all that shit up. I'd be fucking hungry. I'm gonna fucking eat that dinner, dude.
Yeah. Also, about the equip skills, we can equip them halfway through the trial, so it's not a complete loss.
Yeah, and you're
Oh yeah,
You're-
we can. You're right. We can.
and one of the
We're doing
skills
after
is
this.
yeah, one of the skills is about
Making the
The-
comics at the end
the
better.
comic books. So
Yeah.
one of them will
Also,
matter.
we
until
kept
then.
choosing daily life skills because they were almost always better. Many other suspicions, details as well. Let's discuss that within my mind. Yeah.
Don't go crazy. Don't be tasting that.
No, that's wrong.
Who voiced Kokoro again? It was you, right, Stone?
Yeah, we
Yes.
all lost one character at this point.
We've all lost one
Okay.
character. Yeah, but I'm the one who gained one back, so
True.
get fucked. And dude, and then that's when technically you lost two because you lost Makaru.
Yeah, I mean, if she doesn't come back.
If she doesn't come back.
If she doesn't come back. No, Shinji, we
I don't
can't
know.
be sure of that. Why not? The body was found at that time. Just because we found the body during lunchtime does not mean that Kokoro died around that time. Even the Monocro file says so. The time of death is unknown. Speaking of which, the Monocro file this time isn't very helpful, is it?
Probably because the body was frozen. Even professional police forces and doctors have a hard time determining the time of death for frozen bodies.
Carbon dating?
That is true, though. It does make it
No.
harder to determine the death.
It's harder, not impossible.
Well, I think they mean like this fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
also this
you know,
fast too. Yeah, that's true as well.
Like, if like a basic guy who like a basic CSI guy looks at a dead body with like minimal like the basic tools, I don't think you'll be able to carbon date it just like on the spot right there.
Yeah, maybe not.
So I think they just mean like with your hands. But if the time of death is unknown, does that mean there's still a possibility that she really died during lunchtime?
Certainly a possibility, but it's probably pretty low.
I guess this is what we should talk about. When did Kokoro actually die?
Wait, do we really need to? Nobody's already clear as day. I already figured it out, guys. Wait, Nika, you already know the culprit? Damn right, guys. I'm gonna solve it right now.
Who is it? Who's the blackened?
Yukiko Kusama. Need I say more?
No,
Fuck
not
you,
Yotoko again.
Again? Huh?
Yoko is the culprit. Kuku is culprit.
Wait, not this again. Why is it always me?
But you're the one who gave Coco her breakfast this morning, right? The only period of time that anyone would get a chance to ask Coco.
But Teruya was there. And
Yeah,
Shinji was there
but-
too, wasn't he?
Yeah, but Ike doesn't trust Teruya, remember?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but Shinji was there too. Wasn't he?
Was
It was Shinji, right?
I don't think so.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure it
know.
was 3 people. It was always
it was 3
people,
people
who went.
when you went.
I'm pretty sure they said, like, there was always 2 people, including Teruya, who went. Which, to me, says, like, 2 people plus Teruya. Because I know it was me, Sora... me as Sora, Yuki, and Teruya, when we found her. I'm pretty sure it said it was Yotoko, Teruya, and Shinji, but I could be wrong. And then last night, it was another group, and I forgot who. I should be remembering who these groups were.
Yeah, the party pretty important.
It was the same thing with the party. I did not pay attention to who was where. That who was where is so important. I need to remember.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and then you're like, you're an idiot. You don't even know who was where.
Yeah.
It's different. She was there at the time. I'm being told this.
He was there at the time too.
What I'm saying is Yotoko doesn't remember who.
You were at the party.
I'm not talking about the party. I'm talking about who went to go
Who'd
see
you
the
go?
rooms
Okay,
before.
who'd you go with Teruya the first time?
What? Like to the room in the first place?
Like when Shobai was there.
I believe it was Aroha and Yotoko.
I think that was right too. What? He certainly has a point. She was already dead when the Sora crew.
I'm
arrived
sorry,
the
but what Dan
last
said
time.
though, what Dan said though was pretty good.
I've been destroyed.
Witnesses are known to be like awful. So the mealtime right before then is the most suspicious, and Yuriko was the one who visited her then. But so did Teruya. Wait, how could I have killed her? I was with Teruya the whole time. Well,
Makes it
he's
sound like
helping
it
you.
was only him then.
Yeah, she's right. The whole point of me joining every visit was so that nobody would try and kill Kokoro in her sick state.
So what would that mean? You worked with her. Problem solved. We got this, Dan.
Nonsense!
So you mean an accomplice? But there's no gain in becoming an accomplice. And Teruya's not a void, so he wouldn't commit a murder in the first place.
That's a flawed thinking right there, man.
Are you sure about that, though? Sure, the chances of that he's a void is low. But that's all. In the end, Mikado brought him here, right? I honestly thought it was ridiculous to trust a stranger so naively like that.
Like, technically speaking, he could be a void because Mikado said there were only 5 during the class trial, and then he showed up later. Did he say he wasn't a void?
He said
did
he was not a void. He also said
He did
everyone
say
in
that.
this room could be a void. Which implied if you're not in this room, you're not a void.
Being a void.
I don't think he said he wasn't a void. Only Kokoro said that, but I could be remembering wrong.
Well, he might have said like when he introduced him.
I'm fairly
Maybe.
certain he did say that he was not a void. Nikke, you're one to talk. Suddenly pushing others as the culprit? I'd say you're acting suspicious.
Just think about it. There are no periods of time for the mortal. if those two aren't in together for this, there are no incentives for accomplices. But Monaco didn't outright deny the possibility.
You? Guys, say something.
Yuriko, I know how you feel, but he does have a point.
What?
Damn, here we go
Why
again.
We need to discuss this some more, but considering the order of people that has visited Kokoro, it shouldn't be weird that Yuriko and Teruya are suspicious. But we need to talk more about it.
Again?
Maybe there's something new that I just didn't think about. Maybe it's gonna give me multiple options and just tell me how to
Not
switch.
even instantly. Well, it's shift is how you switch. You know
Yeah.
how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you can look at them now, too.
Yes. I was shooting. I was trying to pull up the menu.
The only time the crime could have been committed is when you visit Kokoro.
I was with her, and she didn't do anything suspicious at all.
Like I said, like Ike said, it's possible there's two accomplices.
Kokoro ate her meals until last night. Ate all her meals until last night. And the body was found this lunch. So if something happened to Coco, it would have been during this morning.
But these two don't have alibis, and there's nobody more suspicious than them.
Are Teruya and Yuriko really the culprit? Need to present evidence to show their innocence. Okay, I'm trying to pull up the actual, like, explanation. There was a way to do it.
Is it escape?
I wouldn't think
Or is that
escape.
just... Is it...
I thought it was
and-
X and Z, but he's shooting.
What's space bar do?
That's also shooting. I know there's a way to pull up the true bullets. I don't know how I did. I have A, I think.
A, okay.
It's when you see accounts, it's hard to remember what exactly they were.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they were all
is the one
accounts.
that brought all but one. One who brought breakfast and visited Kokoro, but she didn't answer, so Yuriko left it on the doorstep, went to the village as usual. You'll remain the same until the body was discovered. Something must have happened to Kokoro during that time. It's this. That's wrong! DK, you're wrong!
Shut the fuck up, Showa.
Why are you bullying me? I'm right.
Yeah, because I like bullying you. Also, you punched me in the face once, so...
No, it was in the gut. We're talking
Oh,
about
yeah, good point,
alibis. I have one, Nikke.
What?
I didn't do the killing because I have an alibi. Yuriko doesn't, though. Yuriko said it herself. She went to the village right after she left to practice cooking.
It did kind of make it sound like that's what she was saying. I have an alibi.
Yeah, when there was no answer, we left them on our doorstep. You're going straight to the village. She said she was practicing cooking these days.
We should have knocked down that door the first time when she didn't answer.
I don't think that would have changed anything.
And is there any evidence to back up your claim?
Well, it would have made it a smaller time frame she could have been killed.
Yeah.
It would have made it easier to pinpoint when it was. It had to have been before that point, if we found her that early. But, you know, there's a possibility it was after that point now, because of
Yeah,
everything.
but like, when you bust on the door, she would have still been dead, and there would have been no one in there.
Yeah, but
There's
the
no way to-
entire scene of me and Yuki and Teruya going in there wouldn't have happened, because they would have found her already. What I'm saying is there's a small chance that between the food not being picked up at that door and us going there, she could have been killed. The chances
But
of
I'm
that are low,
saying,
very low.
How would they
but
leave if they use the balcony to get out?
logically
and there's
speaking,
no-
no, that makes perfect sense. What you're saying makes perfect sense. What I'm just saying is finding them sooner is better anyway.
Yeah.
Because all it does
But
is makes it a tighter time frame, which makes everything easier.
But my point is that you being outside of the room is the same thing as you being in the room. Because there's no other way to get out.
Mm-hmm.
The only way, there's no evidence that they got out through the window. You can't get out through the window. I could pass some people by on my way there. First of all, you were cooking some stew, right?
There are plenty of witnesses. If Yuriko went straight to the village afterwards, there would be no time for her to commit the murder.
Yoko, I can understand, but what about Teruya? He entered Koko's room every visit. There could have been plenty of chances for him to kill her.
You thought me leave with her.
Koko... Coco said he'd open the door only when 2 or more people came to visit her.
Or was flirting with me. That's my alibi.
Oh, yeah.
Best under no circumstances is if anyone entered Coco room to kill her, then we're dealing with more than one culprit.
Now that Yoriko's alibi has been confirmed, it would have been impossible for Teruya to kill Kokoro on his own. Thus, the theory that Yoriko and Teruya being accomplices is disproven. Oh, how immature a theory! Built on holes!
No, that alone isn't going to suffice as a bad alibi. The evidence in Coco's room supports that. Sorry, but as a reporter, it's my instinct to pursue every last suspicious detail. So let me show you my evidence. Refute me if you can.
I will.
Actually,
Let's just do it again. It's all the
let's
same,
see
right?
what to say. Well, you didn't do it last time.
True.
You skipped it. Because, like, I know what it is. And then Cookie's like, you maybe shouldn't have done that.
Well, it's
It's basically that fucking game where, like, you're in space and you're on the track. It's like a
Yeah.
track shooter.
skipping tutorials and then being lost when you didn't read them is all part of the fun.
Uh-huh.
Well, then skip this, and we'll just do it.
Lanes. Well, I mean, it's really just the buttons. Z/enter to fire, and then I press, what was it? B or S? Yeah, S to equip it. Yeah, that's all I gotta need to know.
Yes. You have to
Let's see
hit
if he
S
remembers that.
and
Yup.
then shoot. That is a very
Alright,
big
get ready
thing.
to read all this.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta
okay.
pick the
If you
right one
say
now,
so,
too.
Yeah. Well, it's
I'll try my
probably-
best. Oh shit, shit, I can't, but he could have easily, killed her back off entering the Cocoa. That leaves to, that he'd have a witness to an alibi. Yeah.
You saw the state of the corpse, didn't you? It was frozen solid. How could Yoriko have done all that in such a short span of time? It would
I
be
honestly
impossible
don't
to
know
do
my
all
own
that and
argument.
immediately leave for the village.
There's a way to free Coco instantly. Please, Coco, there's evidence already. She used the liquid nitrogen to kill of her body. Coco's corpse will freeze instantly, and there you have it. I'll show stand her.
Yoriko is capable of murder. She'd have to
Oh my
immediately,
gosh.
after the crime, return to the village. There was evidence to show that she was incapable of doing such a feat. Let's show that. Non-cruise balcony. Ah, I was wrong. Okay. Alright, to unequip it.
Gotta unequip.
Yep. I'm still thinking, what was her account again?
Right
He's
there.
talking about the dry ice.
Well, yeah,
Because
but
of the
exactly
liquid
about what?
nitrogen.
That's the
If
question
Coco
with
was
liquid
frozen
nitrogen
using...
drum. If Kokoro was
There should
frozen
be-
using it, sun sign of the room, yeah.
being used. So that's
Was
what
it even used at all? Is what this is really saying.
So,
It might
so
be
you need
this.
to do it. You need to do it to one that says liquid nitrogen.
Yeah.
That was one of the.
DK is basically saying what you guys originally thought.
If this isn't going anywhere at all, try again. Ew.
Mika, that's what you want us to think happened.
True, this could just be another rapid play by Nikkei.
Where you're just confused.
Okay, well that was the one I had to probably, but let's just go to the next one anyway.
There's one out Yuriko doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been like this. There might have been one that was like he did it in the room. A crime scene on a body goes forth. Okay, so it's definitely
Yeah, I
liquid
guess it's-
nitrogen.
Yeah, I guess it's the first one. He didn't have any there.
It's definitely gonna be the liquid nitrogen one. Right now, I just wait. We need left,
Yeah, just great.
alright?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it wasn't.
What the fuck?
What the fuck happened?
Huh?
It was here, and then it wasn't here. I'm lost.
Well, maybe it changes? Be
Nah, no
careful.
way. I'm just.
The fuck?
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, there it
What
is.
the fuck? That was weird.
I'm not crazy, right? That was on the first one before.
No, that was on the
It
first one
definitely
before.
was
What
on
the
the first one before.
fuck? Nikkei tried to troll you. He was like, haha, gotcha.
I moved my truth bullet.
And we gotta shoot the bullets out of this thing.
No, Nikkei. If you're saying that Yotoko used liquid nitrogen to freeze Kokoro, that's wrong.
What are you talking about? You saw the empty drum barrel in the room as plain as day.
If she really used that to freeze Kokoro, there would have been some traces left somewhere else in the room. However, there were no traces of that. Kokoro's corpse was the only thing that was frozen. Right, Setsuka? Yep, no trace means that the liquid nitrogen was probably never used. Maybe she could have frozen Koko in some other room before bringing her back in? I mean, I thought that, but that'd have taken a significant amount of time. Nikke's proposition was that the crime could have been done in a short time. If Yoriko, our supposed murderer, had taken the body like that, it wouldn't explain how she was able to arrive at the village that early.
So you're innocent?
I mean, she said she went to the village. Is there proof she went there, though?
Well, people saw.
Awaha said.
And
Yeah, Awaha
Aroha.
saw her.
Aroha, okay.
Aroha saw her make the stew, I guess. I've been telling you that from the start.
Everyone loves making it Yoriko. Oops, always Yoriko.
Oops, all
Yeah.
I know that from a time standpoint, we're suspicious, but okay, aren't you being a bit too harsh?
Fuck you.
Hey, what's with that attitude? You got a problem, Nikke? Now, let's stop with the fighting. Now that our suspicion on Tori and Yoriko is cleared, let's get back to the case.
I wonder what the liquid nitrogen was used for then. If it wasn't used for freezing, but it was probably used by the culprit for something, right?
I mean, it could be a red herring for how she was frozen, but it had to be something. You're right.
Seeing how they left it in the room.
Oh.
No, that's probably a red herring. No!
No, wait. What if the killer? What if they actually did dot?
The killer
Like-
died?
No, sorry. There's proof that she was frozen. Yeah.
She is
Yes.
frozen. It's not fake.
That is
She's frozen.
100% proven.
She is frozen. That much is true.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes. We just don't know how yet, technically.
And it couldn't have been
What
done
if-
in that room, because it would have been somewhere else on the floor, somewhere on the bed.
What if the killer went
Drank
to a
it all
different?
and spit it out.
What if the killer went to the different room? Right?
Different
What
room
different-
being their own.
I don't fucking know. They went somewhere else to kill her.
Yes. Okay.
Fucking chopped her body parts off.
Mhm.
She died. Then
Uh-huh.
they used the cold packs on her limbs specifically.
Mhm.
And then fucking put, I don't know, to freeze it. And then they just dump the rest over to make it look cold. The cold packs definitely did
So,
something.
What you're saying is that because in the investigation it showed she had to have had her limbs cut off after she was frozen, because there wasn't any blood anywhere.
Right, yeah.
And it was unfreezing, causing the blood to go everywhere, and you can tell that it had to have been before because of all the blood that's pouring out now.
Right.
Because she would be, for lack of a better word, empty if she bled before. But you're
What if
saying
you-
they cut her limbs off first,
Okay, what if they
froze
didn't cut her
those
limbs off
with the
first?
dry ice? Only those. She died.
Well, maybe
and
flip
then
it
they froze
around
her
and
after.
say, flip it around and saying they froze her limbs. How much of the dry ice pack? Because they
Looks
said
like
it's
there
like
was
you
two
could freeze-
packs.
They said there's 2 packs, and that you could probably freeze some body parts.
I'm thinking that theory might be what happened. It may be
Like, maybe-
that because we
maybe-
think that the limbs were cut off after she was frozen, it was before, but so quickly were these ice packs used that it stopped the bleeding from the arms and legs.
Yeah. Because they made it sound like this, like, yeah, you can't freeze a whole body, but you can freeze body parts. That's like
Mhm.
that's literally what they said.
Yeah.
So maybe they just fucking hell, maybe they put it on, like they held it against her and then cut it off. Like, and then it was frozen beforehand too.
And all
They-
this
they
time,
made-
she would have to be either knocked out or
You'd have to be
something like
or
that.
alive during it. Fucking
She'd fight. The cuts are so clean. No way she'd be able to get
Fair.
clean cuts like
Yeah.
that if she was alive and awake.
maybe she
She would
passed
struggle.
out with shock because she got her fucking limbs frozen. I don't know.
Alright.
The ice packs mean something, and I don't think it was to make the person's dead body think it was the ghost.
A red herring, but the drum barrel had a label with liquid nitrogen on it. I'm saying that they probably just stuck that label into an empty barrel.
Yeah.
The barrel was not for carrying liquid nitrogen anyways. The angle of the label was suspicious as well.
Also, like, where would they have gotten liquid nitrogen from?
That's what I was wondering too. Because Toru knows all the shit.
Yeah,
But you
nothing
know
was
where-
taken.
Yeah. Wait, then how did Coco get frozen? It must have been the Ice Woman's curse after all. There's no way that person would suddenly freeze.
Of course, it's not because of the curse, but how did Kokoro's hand freeze?
The ice pack.
Definitely something used to freeze her in the room, and that is...
Dude.
Uh-oh.
Mikado. Okay, right now.
It's Mikado.
So, it's Mikado?
Yep, we're doing Mikado.
I thought it was Mikado. Mikado. So we're doing
Fridge.
Mikado. Right. Yeah.
Oh, fucked up.
It's top. It's the top two.
Is it these
It's
two?
no, sorry. It's left one. Up.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
here it is.
the.
I was thinking it was second
left.
one.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know that's the last two. I'm looking for an I or an ID.
Yeah.
I was so focused on the first one and trying to find where ID even was. I couldn't find ID. Come on.
Alright.
Okay, here's one.
No.
Oh, I died.
All
You know,
right.
just show me again, honestly.
Yeah. We know where the first two are.
Yep.
We know where the. So I'll look for. What,
I was
G?
looking for just an I. FRGE
I got G.
ID. Okay.
Get the ID. You got the ID
Mhm.
down.
Yep.
I got the G. Up left and then up right.
Up left.
Okay, you were on the no. Oh, sorry.
I'm pretty sure it's in the middle.
I meant from.
No, no, this
it's,
one. Okay.
It's
That's
that
what I
one and then up right.
All right.
I meant from where the last one was.
From where I was currently. I gotcha.
When I saw it, it was like you were on the ID one still.
Mhm. I gotcha.
So I'm not- yeah. My bad.
No prob, Bob.
Dude, if it's a 3-letter thing, we just need to all work together and find one.
True. I don't mind
I
help
didn't
on
say shit.
memory games like that, Cookie. I don't mind help on those.
I wasn't paying attention.
You know
Sorry.
what? That's fair.
That's fair.
It's probably the refrigerator.
The refrigerator. The culprit froze Coco with a refrigerator?
I mean, it was in froze mode, so, you know, I
They
guess.
tossed the 2 ice packs in there with them.
I mean, dry ice is really cold. And
So that would
if
work.
it's in a small space, it would make it even colder.
That makes sense. There we go.
Excluding the liquid nitrogen, the only thing we're left with is the refrigerator, but...
Is there any proof that the refrigerator was used?
Fucking tray was weird,
Proof
idiot.
the refrigerator was used to freeze Kokoro. Traces probably should do it.
Refrigerator.
Yeah.
これですね。
There we go!
We shouldn't have to.
For this,
We shouldn't have to spell refrigerator. We said to spell fridge.
The refrigerator divider in Kokoro's room was a bit loose. Perhaps it's because the culprit had taken the divider out to fit Kokoro in, and then put it back in.
It was quite small, so they squeezed their items completely fit. What's your words?
not to mention, the refrigerator was set to instant freeze mode. If you ever used it before, you should definitely know it's enough to freeze a human being. What? Wait, even if it was set to instant freeze. Freezing some leftovers in a whole human are completely different. The Monaco fire said she was frozen to the point her cells suffered from narcotic. Oh, how do you say that word?
Necrosis.
Narcosis, thank you. I'm illiterate. If she was frozen that badly, that means the culprit left her in for at least a whole day.
Wait, that means Kokoro had to be in there since yesterday lunchtime.
Yuki, when you were with me and Teruya, delivering Kokoro her meal, there was no answer, right?
Okay, so it looks like It was those three.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you two said that Gino was gone that night.
That doesn't make sense. Maybe Ruko's lying?
Why would I lie about something like that?
If your theory is correct, that means Coco should have been inside the fridge last supper.
The Last Supper.
If Yoko is the culprit,
Yuriko never visited Coco yesterday. She never had a chance to enter her room.
Why do we keep talking about Yonako being the culprit, guys?
then who delivered the breakfast yesterday?
Me, Aroha, and Teruya.
And you spoke to Kokoro?
Yep, we chatted for a while. Coco even wrote LOL on her iPad. Such a lovely time. She
I
did
can't
do
wait
that,
to hear the
Aroha.
English dub of this one, because now we're gonna get to hear Aroha say lol. Yet again,
Whenever
I wish we played the English dub.
We could just play it again.
So true.
When it's done. We just have to wait like 5 years. I don't know. That means she was left alive at least until then.
Who was there for lunch? Me, Kanade, Shin, and Mr. Teruya. So Shinji was there at some point.
And did you guys meet Kyoko? Or Kokoro? Sorry.
Of course, she complained about 4 people being too many.
Wait, too complicated. Can somebody summarize it up?
Roro, can you give me a piece of paper from your sketchbook?
Yes. Okay.
Eh. I love this.
it.
It's kind of like Chapter 4 in the last game, where the little faces. Alright. Got everything here.
Status check. Kokoro got sick.
So who is the only person that's not part of this? Nikke. No, he's up there. Is there anyone here who's like not ever gone? Just out of curiosity.
Girl, bye.
Shobai.
Shobai's
Mikado.
never
Shobai
gone.
and Makata. Oh, it only be those two, I think.
Anybody else?
Shobai and Makata. Nope, everyone else went at least once.
Yo, we got the first games thing on top here. If we summarize what we talked about, this is our result.
That's because your drawing is adorable and you drew such a good summary.
Dude, why are you so mean to me? You were so mean to me last time.
This is a way better drawing, to be fair.
I can't even remember what she drew last time. I just remember it being goofy. I hear my name. You
Makata.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was drinking water.
Oh,
You're
okay.
taking notes, master. So you're good at studying, right?
Enough with this drawing. Let's think about the flow of the case with this.
This, if we simply think about this, Coco didn't answer since yesterday night. This means something definitely happened then.
Does it mean the visitors right before that? Oh my god. Shinji and Teruya and the twins all together were the culprits?
What? Why are we the culprit? I doubt that 4 people were accomplices. Especially when the chances of there being even one accomplice is close to 0.
According to Yuki, somebody must have killed Coco after lunch. I mean, before supper yesterday.
Wait, that's impossible. I told you. It's impossible to enter Coco's room when it's not mealtime. That's a rule Coco decided herself.
And I saw dinner disappear. So she should have been alive since then in the first place, right? But if I'm in the room, and I'm the killer, and I'm fucking I'm stuffing her in the freezer, yeah? Like, fucking close the freezer. I did good. I walk outside, I see food on the floor. I'm hungry. I had to shove her in the freezer. I'm eating that.
Yeah.
And taking it with me.
There's gotta be a place for her when the food can't fit.
The food can't fit in the freezer.
It fits in
Food
my
can fit in
stomach.
my belly.
Yeah.
It's going in my exactly. Also, like, why would the killer leave that there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why would they... Fair point.
Also, I'm still not letting go of the theory that Kokoro might have been lying about the whole illness to begin with.
Yeah.
But that doesn't give enough time to freeze Kokoro. I have no idea what we're talking about.
This means that nobody is capable of murder. If somebody killed Kokoro, they obviously needed to enter her room first, and it wasn't during our visits.
See, this is a good murder plan because it makes it not so you're blaming someone. It could be anyone. These are the good murder plans, where anyone is equally as guilty as anybody else. Because then it could be anybody, and it falls off of you. When you work so hard on blaming one person, and then they find out it's not them, it becomes very easy to deduce who tried to blame them so bad. This is like a really good murder plan to actually get away with it.
I think the refrigerator is the root of this problem. Maybe the kid didn't use the fridge after all.
No, considering the liquid nitrogen, it was just a red herring. There's no other way the culprit could have possibly frozen Kokoro. There's other clues? No other clues. None at all.
It's happening a lot in this game.
What, just like wrong words?
Just, yeah.
We're smart enough to fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. We can't shit on the guy for doing it. Come on. He's probably tried his best.
Is a thing I've noticed that has been happening.
Yeah, we're not shit talking. But the fact of the matter is, it is happening. There's no insults being thrown. It's just, well, it's happening.
Yeah.
It happened more in the first game, to be fair.
Yeah.
We could have only entered her room during mealtime. This is a complete locked room mystery. Yeah, no shit. What the fuck up, Yuki?
Difficult.
I honestly can't wrap my head around what's going on. Well, we lost. We tried. No!
It's a nice woman! Monaco, stop the trial right now! This isn't murder, it's a curse!
Fuck!
End this class trial? I don't mind at all, but I assume that means you've given up on finding the culprit?
Well, that's not... It was the curse. I mean, does a culprit even exist in the first place? Seems like it's impossible for everyone.
Is there any clue pointing towards the culprit?
Dude! Mikado's ultimate clue!
Holy shit, we have to listen to him? That's fucked up.
You fucking idiots. These people are too prejudiced against awesome people.
They're right to be prejudiced, because he's too awesome.
Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
He's
They
not
got
too
no
awesome?
right. He is not too awesome not to listen to. He's so awesome that everyone should listen to him all the time.
Even a small hint could set us back on the right path. Hello! Consent with me!
Looking
Look
forward to
forward.
this.
I really like that they're doing it to you.
Yeah, they help you when you don't know.
There is a culprit. This is the case where if you think about the method, first it becomes more difficult. Then how about we break this through process by finding out the culprit first? The evidence pointing towards the culprit. I'm sure you know it, Sora.
So we're gonna find the culprit right away and then talk about how they did it after, which to many people is redundant.
I have high hopes for you, Sora, so I'll help out.
This makes me feel like it's not you.
Wow.
Okay, well, I remember this one.
Well, I don't think it's her.
You don't, but Stone did.
I know, but she is suspicious.
Okay, I can't read this, man.
You can try.
That left Coco. This isn't the bag of dry ice.
I can't fucking read this game. You're right. I can't. I tried. I missed the first one. Need to listen to Kanade carefully. The clue left by Kokoro might help us find the culprit. Come on, man.
Man, does anybody have a skill that slows this down?
Probably.
We need to hang out with that guy.
This is another reason to play the English dub. They say it.
Yeah, well,
you're gonna say it
What
right
am I
now.
supposed to shoot? I couldn't read any of it.
No, you can. Oh.
Do you want me to tell you?
No. Dying message. She herself said it.
You said last breath.
Consent.
That's what she put.
That goes
last
way too
breath
fast.
thing.
Holy shit.
I only know it was that one because that's one that she told me. But I did not get a word of what she was saying there.
Yeah.
I just tried to imagine.
It was
Kanade
not that
speaking
bad
way
with
fast.
Kokoro because she talks slow.
I saw last breath. That's the one thing that I read for sure.
I got fucking none of that. You know what? I'm going to put everything that she said on text on the screen right here. Not only for whoever's watching, but also just for me.
Oh, you meant your.
I'm in post. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put it all right here. That's what it says.
And good luck with that.
It shouldn't be that hard. I just pause it as I watch, and then I write it all down.
True.
That would be how you do it.
That's it. The dying message. The dying message that Kokoro had left. If we figure that out, we can find out who's the culprit.
Yep, that's it.
Dying message. What's that again?
Shoot.
It's a hint at the killer left by the victim on their last breath. As you said, there was a dying message left? Yes, the icicles inside the refrigerator. Looks like normal icicles, but if you look closely, there are letters written on it. Did she have her hands cut off at the time, or not?
Well, they probably froze her, and then she wrote it on the freezer.
Well, it
This
makes,
is in
if
the
she was
freezer.
able to write it, that means her hands weren't cut off yet.
Well, yeah. She's in the freezer
Yeah.
with her limbs on.
Which makes me feel like, okay, if she's stuck
She
in the
definitely-
freezer, she probably still does have that spine issue. She wasn't making it up, is what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Sounds like.
I feel like she'd be able to kick the door, but if she can't move her legs...
Well, it might be in a sense where, like, she won't be able to move, like, at all. Because she's, like, stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That did work like a pretty small fridge.
Traces that look to be someone's nail marks, presumably Kokoro's.
What? F-O.
I'm hungry, I want my food.
Food. The two of them are stuck together. Wait, is one penetrating the other? That's what she said.
So what does this mean? What did she say? What do you mean, Nikkei?
Me? Why are you asking me?
My message should be more,
Oh, the penetrating joke.
more intuitive. This feels like some sort of code or something.
You understand when you're Odo Shinji.
She's
Alright.
the oldest one here.
that's the funny part. It's very easy, actually. I've already identified the culprit using this.
Yeah, but you're like a blame game player, so I don't know if I trust you. But Kanade, you know who the culprit is?
Who is it?
We're relying on you for this, and I don't know if I...
I'm gonna spell it now with his dying message.
But we don't know what it means.
How are we supposed to trust you if you're the only one who knows what it means?
Well, because
I
she's
mean,
an
everyone trusts Showa when she has something.
Yeah, but I'm right.
see, she's gonna
Yeah, she
explain
was
it.
biased.
Of course I'm biased, I'm me!
Kanade.
I
You
did
agreed
agree-
with Kanade.
I agreed with
What
Kanade
is
because
this
it's the
thing?
right choice in the video game, not because I think it's correct.
I'm inclined to hear your explanation.
I choose to believe that it's very possible that that dying message was put there after. Because if you think about it,
Yeah.
if she sets that up, you have to take her out of the fridge.
Yeah.
If she's tight in there, that's gonna mess up whatever message she put. I think, at least. It's possible it's frozen to the ground and you won't move it, but there's a good possibility you're gonna mess up whatever message was put there. I
Because the
think the
killer-
real killer put it there after the fact.
I mean, yeah, it's possible.
That's what I,
mean,
think, and I'm
that-
thinking that
that's always
Kanade
like
did it
very-
and put it there as setup.
I never believed dying messages after Sayaka. That is when I stopped believing in dying messages.
Who
Even
wasn't
though
Sayaka
hers
telling the
was-
truth? Yeah.
I meant, like, after Sayaka did a dying message.
It's like,
I
okay, well, they're
didn't
never gonna do
think
that
it-
again.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
And I mean, they
So
did
then-
with Kazuna. It was just
But
complicated.
that doesn't count because it wasn't like
It was hard.
there
you
was
didn't understand.
there was depth to it.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, do
it
you
was
understand this one?
no, but that's
'cause
because I don't know
what it says yet.
Japanese, or I can't read it, or Korean, or
We just have to trust that Kanade's telling us the truth.
yeah.
When I have the culprit, they trick to use it to be much easier. Oh. Now the other side, it looks like the randomly placed, but there are actually 8 of them. And then each that says F and O. Is it?
So each one has F and O, not just it spells out FO.
Okay.
If you look closely, 2 of them are stuck together, just like Nikkei said. The penetrated icicle is different from the others. It has I written on it instead of O.
When you say written on it, you mean etched with her nail, right?
I
Yeah,
believe-
probably. What else would you? How else would you say it? Like, was she written on it? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how kanji works, so I could be completely wrong in how I'm understanding this. But what I understand is that it's spelling out something in kanji, but also each one is etched with a letter.
Each one has. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Each icicle, right now they're not talking about the way the icicles are arranged. They're just talking about what's written on the icicles.
Yeah, that's possible too.
So they're saying that like
Yeah.
what like the icicles being like that is a coincidence, and it doesn't really matter.
There's a bunch of O's, a bunch of F's, and one.
Those
I.
Which are, yeah, And the one that has an eye on it is the one that's like stabbed through the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that means
Oh.
F stands for female.
okay.
There are 8 icicles and 8 of us. O stands for others.
That's reading into it quite a bit.
So I literally stands for I, as in myself. It looks like you at least got a pretty smart brain there, Yuki. Unlike Stone
What
and Dan
the
here.
fuck? This is the fucking explanation? This is the weirdest thing.
On the 7's O is penetrating I.
I don't know about this, man. This is a stretch.
This is very stretching.
If this is actually what it is, and you didn't set this up, I don't know
What?
about this.
Dude, F is for female.
That I can get, alright? F for female is like, okay. I
But then
get
it's
that.
like O is others.
Nah, oh.
Like that's what I mean with like F being female and then O is others. It's like what? That doesn't. Those don't correlate to me.
I think I make sense, though. As an
I make sense.
As myself.
and
Oh, as in
F
others,
makes
there's a
sense.
better thing you can say for that.
It said
I
that
don't
it
know
was
what it is.
Coco who made this. You can terminate this message as one of the 7 gourds killed me.
I mean, I can
Huh.
tell that based on the F for female, but this is only
Okay.
based off your own conjecture. We don't
Interpretation.
know if that's actually what it means. Whoa, so the culprit's a female?
Wait, this alone doesn't pinpoint the culprit at all. All we can get from this is the culprit is a gore.
Which I kind of already figured.
Well, we can take this one step further to deduce the killer's identity as well.
Dude, I don't even fucking. Well, shit. Well, it's not Yuriko.
This is a circus and she's running it.
What do you mean?
Look over at the circles. They all seem similar, but the icicle that penetrates the O circle, the killer's circle, is significantly longer than the others.
Keep saying circle, it's icicle.
Icicle. Keeping up the theory that these icicles represent us scores. The length of this icicle is a party and English to the all heights. What
Analogous to the heights. Oh, lordy lord.
Jesus Christ, that's what this is? I'm gonna fucking.
It would
Why
be. It would
bugger
make
it?
sense if it was like the obvious tallest or not tallest person, but you stabbed one in the middle. That could mean anything. And if it's one of the twins, they have the same height. You mean for real?
Somebody please summarize this for me? Okay, get the sketch pad again, come on. Are you proposing this the tallest out of all of the girls is the killer?
Okay, so that it is what I was saying. It would make
That's
sense to
the
make this kind of thing if it's the tallest or the shortest. It would not make sense to go around the height range if it's someone in the average height range. That's just no one would think that. If it's clearly the tallest or not tallest person, then I can see it. We're just fucking going for Setsuko right now, then. She's the tallest girl, right? That's what the dying message means?
she?
That would
I
mean
don't
the
know.
culprit is... I'm pretty sure she is.
It's gotta be.
Actually, maybe.
Wait. Oh my god.
Wait.
He's a
Wait a
lot
minute.
shorter than I
No,
thought.
she's tall.
I thought Setsuko was the tallest girl.
It's just because we've been calling her Big Sis. Tallest out of all the female students. Emma Magarabi. Is it you?
What? Dude, she's so confused. Like, what? I'm sorry, what?
Don't be. Oh my god, it's Emma. No, but it was. No, it can't be Emma. Can it be Emma?
This is a bit too soon. I'm gonna.
That
keep
would be
skills.
so obvious.